Hey guys, so you see the before baby and you're gonna see the after in just a second. So what I'm doing now is I'm basically just cleaning up my brows to get started. I always have some hairs that grow back always after I get my brows done. It's like a week later and I have to pluck them. So I went in with some chapstick because the lips it's winter time, so you know you have to stay hydrated. And now what I'm doing is basically putting my magic potion on my brows, which is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer, to make those brows stiff, ready for some product to be applied. So I'm just taking my Kiss Professional in Deep Dark Brown only at the ends. And what I'm going to do is take my Strut pencil, my eyebrow pencil from MAC, and I am going to apply that in the front. So y'all already know I leave my brow hairs in the front until I don't fill it in until the end, y'all. The product that I'm using now is MAC NC45 in the Prolong Wear Concealer, and I'm using the 212 brush from MAC to clean up my brows, y'all. This is like my all-time favorite to clean up my brows. It just gets the brows sharp and clean. It's something about those different concealers that really gets those brows sharp, y'all, and this is what do it for the brows for me. So yes, I did cut my brush a little bit. I did try to get some of those straggly hairs out, and that's what you need when it comes to a brush. So now that those brows are all sharp and fleek, honey, and conceal to the gods, I did go in with Tarte Tape Shape and Honey to conceal underneath. Y'all know I like to double my concealer. And I'm going in with the Plouise base in shade number 5. And I'm going in with the James Charles palette and grabbing that shade right there. So I'm going to take my 167 brush from Morphe. And I'm going to just tap that onto my lid like I always do. This is the reverse method, y'all. And I stay doing this method. I don't know. I love this method now, and I cannot help but to do this. I don't know, it just gets those shadows real pigmented and bomb looking, y'all. I don't know, I can't go back to the method that I used to do. It's really hard. I'm taking some of these brown shades out of the palette. I don't know the exact names, but now I'm taking my Morphe brush. I don't know which one is this. Just go on top of that and blend it out to make it fade. And then I grab my last shades, which is next to the second brown that I use for my transition, and I just blend that at the top all the way up to the brow bone. Just gives it a nice seamless blend, y'all. And also everything just goes together with this blonde hair, because that one blue streak and then you have all blonde, so you don't want to go on to the pigment. And the pigment that I'm using is right now to basically apply the pigment that I want to use next is a pigment from Inglot, and it's the shade 94. Inglot, and it's 94. Beauty by Melissa uses this, and I love this pigment. So you can just tap it on and get a little messy with this, because it's a no cut crease, and I mean, no cut crease are messy. So you're just gonna apply that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my all-time favorite pigments, and these are from Jlarue or Jlarue, something like that. Don't get me wrong, I think I'm saying it right. And you're just going to press that on. This brush is a C469 from Crayon. Just pack that on. Doesn't matter how you pack it on, just pack it on to make it seamless. If it, you know, it's round, if the brush is round, it's gonna make it look more like a cut crease. I'm just saying, but it's not a cut crease, y'all. So and then after I pack my shadows on to my lid area, what I'm going to do is take a random flat brush, and I'm going to apply that second transition shade color onto the outer V of my eye. The only reason I'm packing it on is because this. If you grab your blending brush, y'all, and you try to fade it in, my phone, if you try to fade it in, what it's going to do is it's going to transfer that pigment onto the outer V area, which you don't want. So you want to pack it on, and then if you want to take your blending brush, you can do that and like try to get in that inner corner area. Look at that shadow, it's so bomb. The shadow is gorgeous, y'all. And I'm taking my what is this, Wet n Wild liner in the shade Nior. And y'all know liners have a manner of their own. I learned this from somebody, I forget her name, but she says they have a manner of their own, and I wanted to go small but ended up going big. I had this problem last time I had this outfit on, and I tried doing a live and I never posted a picture, but yes, this look came out perfect. And I just took my Eco Miami for my Persuasion lashes. I have the same lashes in my brand, y'all, but they haven't came out yet. But I used her lashes today because I love her lashes so bomb. Those 25mm lashes, she's the queen of 25mm lashes, y'all. So yeah, they are so bomb. And what I'm doing is taking my Tarte primer. You can moisturize before you do that, so make sure you moisturize your face. I didn't, but you make sure you moisturize your face. And Jouer foundation in the shade Carob and Espresso, and I'm just going to tap that on with the Instapop foundation brush that Kiki Adam recommended. Like, okay, I be taking notes from all these YouTubers, y'all. I be watching them and I be taking notes. Like, baby, it's always improvement to get better. I'm telling you. After that, to conceal my face, I am going to take the Tarte Tape Shape highlighters in the shade 10 Deep Honey or 10 Honey Deep and Deep. Is also apply Huda's Beauty Concealer in the shade Brownie to contour with. I love this. It's so bomb. And the brush that I contour with and blend it out with is a Instapop brush too. Alright, so for powders today, I want to go in with my trusty Sacha Buttercup setting powder and basically melt that into the skin. It's so buttery, just like butter, y'all. It's bomb. And with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Deep Dark or Dark Deep. I always pronounce it wrong. It'd be like backwards. But yeah, that one, and just basically tap that into the skin. Flawless, like y'all. Flawless, flawless, flawless. And I am going to go into my bronzer, and that's what I made a mistake on, y'all, because y'all know I go on my highlight first and then my bronzer, but it's okay because I went back in with it. And I'm just bronzing my skin up, and I'm going to spray my face with some Morphe spray because it's time for that highlighter, which I should have applied before the contour. So I'm taking my Morphe brush for the highlighter, and I'm just tapping that highlighter on, and then moving on to blush. I took my Anastasia Beverly Hills blush in the shade Peachy. This is the trio, y'all, and a blush is right there. I'm just gonna pick it up and go, honey. It is what it is. I don't blush like that. Then I took my gel liner from LA Colors, and it's called Nior or Black. It's called Black. And then I took a brush from Morphe and smudged underneath the eyes with the transition shades, and then I took that blue to match the strip that's in my head. Took some macro liner from NYX and just lined my lower lash line. These 2 Bomb red liquid lipsticks, y'all, and I had to make a ombre lip with this red. Y'all know I had to do a bomb red ombre lip as always. I took Milani's Flirt, and I took Rhianna's Uncensored. So y'all, don't mind my nose when I'm posing because it was running. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, y'all. And until then, I'll see you guys on the next video.